technology and everyday luxury replace my brain. Replace my brain.
The song's gonna get covered by the London Symphony Orchestra.
You're like already taller than me, and you're on the tallest stool. So
Let's switch seats.
actual seats or positions?
Oh no. Well, positions.
Positions. Okay. Well, my base is gonna be.
Okay, no, it's fine with me. Make me one. Or not. Or not. Let's answer this on my lap.
We are in Uxbridge, Massachusetts, at Echo Room Recording Studio.
Yes, that's correct.
With Ian Van Opinen.
Try to rectify the old ways with the new. No use. No use. Well, I'm not the joy I thought I would be. Whoa, the humanity. These brothers just keep malfunctioning. Must be the hardwiring.
Just got done tracking
The
drums
first
and
song.
bass. That's why we're doing this interview, because we're kind of done for a while.
Yeah, that's the process, you know, we kind of lay stuff down and then we get to hear how the song unfolds after that with the other tracking and the other instruments.
It's cool. It's kind of like a little. I don't know. It's not
It's
my
cool.
favorite part, but
Yeah,
I enjoy not doing anything.
it's just nice to get our part out of the way, know we did it, and just get
Stress
to
is
enjoy
over.
the rest of it.
Definitely.
That's kind of the coolest part.
Yeah.
So the last EP was almost kind of like a concept EP. It was called Lover's Trance, and a lot of the songs were, you know, about girls or things about girls that Scott likes.
It was just a time in our, as a band and as people.
yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It was before
Local
we
size in
graduated.
college.
Before we graduated, we're in college, and it's just such a different world when you're
When you
in
graduate.
a campus community, and
Right.
then you graduate and you sort of leave a lot behind. And I think, I'm not necessarily saying we left a lot behind on this album, but it's just a more, you know, we changed when we graduated, and so did the music.
The music changes with us.
Yeah, like we're kind of talking about that in the lyrics. Well, I mean, I am. I feel like the guys approve of some of the lyrics that I talk about. It's all about like future and like what's down the road, what's gonna happen, where we're going right now, and like transition period of our lives and whatnot. I'm done with writing love songs for now.
I mean, it's weird to think that we've matured in a year.
Yeah.
But when I
You
look
grow
and
quick.
listen to the songs, you know, it just comes out in it. So it's like kind of like a reality check. It's like, okay, we are doing something different now.
I mean, we're doing a lot of things different. We're working, you know, it's keeping that balance between work and trying to be creative when you come home from work.
Fender, okay. Vox.
Yeah. Fender Deluxe.
Roland, okay. Nord.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the Roland.
It just takes time.
It takes a lot of time.
That's the biggest
a lot of
obstacle.
time, a
that
lot
we-
of effort.
It takes patience. That's the biggest lesson I think we've all learned is, you know, you have good days and bad days when it comes to practicing and writing songs and
And
you
time's
know,
always working against you.
Yeah.
So you got to do these things despite all the things not working.
That's
for
the one
in
thing
your
that
favor.
you'll never be given is just more time.
Yeah.
Do it how we used to, but still everyone playing together.
Okay.
But
That's what
just
I was
really
gonna
make
say.
sure his
That's what I was
mic
thinking
pointing
we
at
were
you.
doing, yeah.
Make sure your track's good.
Okay.
And then just with the mindset of like, okay, we are gonna go back and do the bass
Okay.
and all the guitars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't spend 4 bazillion takes like we did today because we messed up just to come to this conclusion again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I
So
agree.
we'll still get the feel of everyone live. Won't quantize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it's for you.
I gotta build it.
But that's,
Go out like
that's thick.
how it gets like that.
I feel like it's dirty.
I mean, when it comes out, it's not yours anymore. You know,
Right.
someone else, just whoever's listening to it.
Yeah, let them take what we did here and put it in their own perspective.
Definitely.
Because like when you record a song, it's like it's a snapshot of what the song is. You know, we could like overwrite a song or underwrite a song. We could work on it. We could hash it out. We could beat it to death. But at the end of the day, you kind of got to say, all right, this is where the song is right now. It's a snapshot. It's November of 2012. This is what the song's gonna be right now, and that's how people are gonna remember it.
There's certain things that you can't plan for when it comes to music, and you know you just have to accept that. But there's some things that you can, and there's some things that you can think a lot about, and.
It's like, do the things that you know you can do, and don't worry about the things that you can't control.
Yeah.
And then when everything comes together, then it will be what it's supposed to be at that point.
Yeah. We've always sort of put ourselves on a very rigorous time schedule, and trying to meet deadlines when it comes to writing songs, and trying to go for more songs as opposed to less. And we finally just, I don't know, I guess we decided to do quality over quantity this time, and I feel like it's already off to a much better start. And we're older, but...
And we've already gone in such a different direction.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, you just mature as a band and as people, so...
No interest for 18 months.
Yeah, dude, I know. That's insane. We're gonna do it with the Nord, but a new bass this time around. Ian actually has this 1970s Rickenbacker 4-string bass. I actually play a 5-string usually, but for this song I didn't use the low B string, so I was thinking about maybe getting a new tone. So, just playing on a vintage gear is just a totally different feel for me, so it's exciting. It's a neck-through bass, so it's just one solid piece of wood. It just felt really nice, different.
Trying to hear the tones. Please.
The tones.
The tones, man.
Tones, Basil, tones.
So this time what we did was we recorded like straight in. So the sounds that we have right now are just from the pedals. So you kind of build it through the pedals, but you know, in the back of your mind, you know that once you start putting the amps to it, it's obviously gonna change the sound. Yeah. So it's like sketching with a pencil and then going over and painting it. I don't know. That's a weird metaphor for it, but
that's kind of
that's what we're doing. I
like
think.
that.
Yeah.
We're going for a more raw kind of just whole process this time. We're putting in more room for just creativity.
Creativity in the studio, not planning too much out.
We don't want to stress ourselves out about the whole process.
Another thing we're doing is like we're trying to do it more live-esque, trying to track like so when the drums, he's not really thinking about, you know, what to play. He's just playing, and that's how we practice. That's how we play live.
Play it live. I couldn't really reproduce.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. We just want to be able to reproduce it live as best we can. So the whole live aspect of the recording.
Gonna get it this time.
The way we're recording it this time.
Get it. Get it, boy.
Yeah.
This is the beginning, right?
I was like writing my kitty. I'm gonna keep blood now.
Yeah, my singing is completely changed. It's going to, at least on this EP. Doing more sort of like, just really like, I don't know, I want to call it like animalistic singing, but like it's kind of whatever comes to my head. I'm trying to mimic bands that I've been listening to and some older classic rock bands, and just not worrying about perfection. But I'm doing it the way that I should be singing it, rather than singing the way that somebody else is telling me to sing and how like a pop record should be sung, which is what we did before.
Yeah.
This is more just we're doing what Last Minute does.
Sounds good.
Live. Like this is how we sing live, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it.
You see, missed my morning tea this morning. Put me in a real sour mood, you see.
That's the benefits of playing out at night and doing all those covers all the time and getting sick of it.
It really
but you
does
make the
bring
money,
it
and
out.
then we can afford the good stuff and our full-time jobs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Use
everything's
that
good.
box.
New keyboards,
New
new.
sounds.
He's
It's like,
using the bass.
to
The
go
bass
back
is not
to
his.
the
It's so
painting.
different. Yeah.
It's like having more colors to
Yeah.
use in your
Yeah, bigger
artwork.
palette.
Yeah.
We hate each other in the band, but we put up with it because we love music. Just kidding.
It's a bold-faced
no.
lie. Definitely like a brotherhood.
Yeah. And all brotherhoods have times of lows and times of highs.
Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna love hanging out with someone for every second of the day without like finding things to get on your nerves. 'Cause we
Everybody.
all have character flaws.
Yeah.
But once we all like, I think I mean, we've been living with each other for a long time now, and like once you realize what character flaws everyone has, then when they do it, you're not like, you don't get as fed up because you're like, huh, that's just Jeff being Jeff, or Scott being Scott, or Dustin
Mostly
being
Scott
Dustin.
being Scott.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a tough person to live with.
Yeah, you put up with it though, because you think of the overall goal.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I think if we haven't come to a breakdown point by this point, then I don't think we will, because basically living in a house together, seeing each other all the time is kind of like being on the road, seeing each other all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of couldn't imagine not living with you guys.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know, it's weird.
Imagine it, life without us now.
Yeah, if we
Still
get
life at all.
older and things fail, at least I think we'll all live on the same street, and we'll just feel that band practice once a weekend. Like tell our wives like, oh, going to practice.
Our
We're going to
wives.
make it. Still got it.
Yeah.
8th EP coming out.
The future.
Yeah. Jeff and I will live in a duplex because we've been roommates for 1,000 years.
Old man Jeff, we call him.
Old man Jeff.
Where's the beer?
Where's the beer? Kids, don't be like your Uncle Jeff.
As long as we keep accomplishing our goals, you know, we foresee just more music and hopefully more success.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the best thing about it, you know, hitting goals, setting and hitting goals, so we're not just stuck in something, you know, we're looking forward to the future, you know, always trying to stay one step ahead, I guess.
You guys will listen to our
College
stuff.
degrees, everybody.
Yeah.
Go along.
Making lots of money. We decided to be in a band, folks. Don't do it. Go to grad school like we should have done.